So today we're going to graph some more systems of inequalities. Then tomorrow we'll have 5.8, and then you will have a quiz this week, Friday, and we're looking ahead to a test. The test is going to be on the 24th. So on Tuesday, the 24th of February is going to be your test on all of Unit 5. Okay? Okay? So, should be in your notes on 5.7.5, and it should be a sheet that looks like this. Okay? So, we need to graph this system of inequalities. We'll do this one together, and then I'll give you some time to do those two. So here we go. So let's go with a blue for this one. Whew, excuse me, sorry. Whew. I could feel it building and building and building and building. Okay, what's the y-intercept of that one? 2. What's the slope? 3 over 1. So that's up 3, right 1? 1. Or down 3, left 1. 3, left 1, down 3, left 1, down 3, left 1. Okay? Solid or dashed line? Solid line? Okay. Did we go through the origin? Nope. So that's going to be a test point of the origin. I'll write it over here. 0 less than or equal to 3 times 0. What's 3 times 0? 0 plus 2. 2. Is 0 less than or equal to positive 2? Yeah, that's a true statement. So I'm going to shade this side of that line. Okay? Then you've got to go to the other one. That's got a y-intercept of positive 4, a slope of negative 1, which would be down 1 and right 1, or up 1 and left 1. Solid or dashed line? That's a dashed line. Also didn't go through the origin, so we can use that one. That's the nice part about having the origin. If we don't go through it, you can use it as all of your test points. Negative of 0 is 0. 0 plus 4 is 4. Is 0 bigger than 4? No, that's a no. So we're not going to shade on the side of the origin. We're going to shade on the other side. So that means that this area in here is my final answer. Yes? Okay. I'll give you 5 minutes to do the 2 at the bottom of the page. Go. All right. So first one has an x-intercept of 1. Because if I think about it, it's 2x equals 2. So that would be an x-intercept of positive 1. It has a y-intercept of 2. So that's there. And that's going to be a solid line between those two. Didn't go through the origin.
2
times 0 is 0, plus 0 is still 0. 0 is not bigger than 2. So we're on that side of the line. Second one has an x-intercept of -5 and has a y-intercept of -5 because it's either x equals -5 or y equals -5. This is a dashed line. Y equals 2, yep, solid. -5, -5, yep. Okay, test point the origin. Zero is not bigger than -5, so we would be down here. So in this particular case, what I would recommend you doing, because it didn't match up right here on our is extending these lines out a little bit more. Extend that line out a little bit more, because the area that gets shaded is down there. On the test and the quiz, we won't have one that's way off the grid like that. We'll have it right on the grid for you. Yeah. Should have been. We should have done x minus y there. But happens. Kind of a line is x equals 4. All lines are straight. Remember what it's called? It's a V word. Vertical line. Yep, it's a vertical line. Yep. Okay. Solid line, right? Okay. I can still test point the origin here. I'm just not plugging in anything for y. So that's just 0 is less than or equal to 4. That is true. So I'm shading on the left side of that line, of that vertical line. Okay? 3x equals 15, so x equals 5. -5y equals 15, so y equals -3. So I've got an x-intercept of 5. I've got a y-intercept of -3. That's going to be a dashed line. Test point the origin. Three times 0 is 0. 5 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. And 0 is not greater than 15. So that means I'm going to be on the lower side of that purple line. So my area to shade is right in there. Okay? Give you the rest of the time to work on some homework.